Hi everyone, and welcome to morning coffee break. Hope everybody's doing great today. It's Friday, May 19th. Currently it's 60 degrees. High today is going to be 68. 36% chance of rain here, and winds at 2 miles per hour right now. They'll give you coupons and little things at the end when you get your receipt, like at Kroger or wherever. Some places do it, some places don't. Well, I looked. Sometimes I don't even look at them. I leave them in the car and kind of forget about them. But I got this one, and this one is going to be a good one. It's $2 off of the of any Kroger breaded frozen chicken, which includes those restaurant style nuggets that are so good. And I'd also like to see if they have a patty. I can't tell on this if it's a patty. This says popcorn something, I think. But anyway, if nothing else, I could get $2 off a bag of those really good restaurant style nuggets. So I'm sticking that in here so I'll notice it and take it with us. Okay, so that's good. I'm not sure what we're having for dinner. We hadn't even talked about it. Joy went to a lunch with my mom. It's her 90th birthday tomorrow, and went to a lunch with my sister, our niece, my sister's daughter, my brother's ex-wife. They're still friends with the family. They were married so long, and her daughter, and I think that is it. So they all went to lunch, and while she was gone, I did some work out in the garden, and I sprayed weed killer. Not every spot that needed to be sprayed, because I was afraid I might run out before. I wanted to make sure I got certain areas in case I ran out, then I could do the other ones later. But I did almost everything. I've still got a little bit left, and I found another a jug in there of the weed killer that I had something went wrong with the sprayer, and I had set it down there. I forgot all about it, so I can pour that one into the other one when that one's empty and use it. So I got like all the way around the garden, all the 3 beds, all the way to the back of the house, everything. Some around the other side of the house, and then anything like it was in the cracks of the driveway, trying to grow, weeds grow through it. I sprayed, and then I went to the end of the driveway and sprayed that going across the driveway, the end of the driveway, and then I went all the way around the whole front on the outside, where it grows in the cracks all down through there, and it actually looks pretty bad when it gets tall. So while it was still lower to the ground, I wanted to spray it, and I got it all sprayed. And then I'd been doing stuff in the garden too, and had Kitty, went on a walk with Kitty and everything, which I did a video, come out soon. But well, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I had another walk and talk with Kitty. I'm going to be walking more. I'm not going to make a video every single time, but I'm going to have several videos, because also the garden, the garden will, once it starts growing, it'll pretty much change daily, or at least I can tell things what have grown. But in the summer I do more, a lot more garden update stuff and just walking and stuff like that too. To me it's relaxing to walk, especially Kitty loves it too. She really loves it in that stroller. So I've got a Let's Walk and Talk with Kitty for today, and a garden update on what I had done at that point. So check it out. I think I've got this. Well, my main concern right now at first is this first bed that runs all along the house here, because that's where these tomatoes and peppers will go that I have, waiting to be planted. So that's my main concern first, and then everything else besides that will be from seed. Just sow it in rows or whatever you need to do it. Cucumbers and beans and carrots, all that, I'll let it be from seeds. And that's what I did last year, and everything did great. So hopefully it'll be the same way this year. I just hope we get enough rain this year. Sometimes we'll have terrible, like last year. Was it last year that we had a whole month with no rain? I think it was, or maybe it was the year before. But we had several times last year, if that wasn't one of them. I don't think it was, maybe last summer. I'd have to ask Joyce, she'd probably remember too. But anyway, you know, it just doesn't rain lots of times, and you have to keep using tap water, and that's not as good. It won't grow as good with tap water. Okay, so how about jokes? And I don't know what we're having for dinner yet. I've still got $10 and some on my Fetch gift card for Papa John's, but I used all the $50 one for Logan's birthday, and we really only ended up having to pay like $10, and then I gave him you know, tip and stuff. So we didn't, you know, that wasn't bad at all. And I've already got enough points almost to get another $50 card somewhere. But I think what I'm going to start doing is getting like $20 or $25 cards, so we can get more variety instead of just getting it for one place or something. But that gift card that we had, it also had Cheddar's on it, which is wonderful. It had Lone Star, a steakhouse. It had McAllister's Deli, which is fantastic. Got an awesome club sandwich. And a couple that I don't know, I'm not familiar with. They're not around here. But so that card did have other places, come to think of it, on it. But more expensive type places. I mean, Papa John's, that was nice to get that shakaroni basically for free, you know, and still have money left over on that gift card. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, the joke a day people, I don't understand what they're doing. I don't think they, you know, they worry about it that much anymore or something. So, but anyway, I can always find some jokes, like I say. I tried to catch fog yesterday, missed. A Roman legionnaire walks into a bar, holds up 2 fingers and says, 5 beers, please. A V, you know, is fine. Okay. Working in a mirror factory is something I can totally see myself doing. Someone stole my Microsoft Office, and they're going to pay. You have my word. You know what they say about cliffhangers. Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors? Because if it had 4 days, because if it had 4 doors, it would be a chicken sedan. A sandwich walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." Why are frogs always so happy? They eat whatever bugs them. I don't know. This is a long one. How about, why did the giraffe get such bad grades? He always had his head stuck in the clouds. Okay. So that's extra joke day again. So now, let's see what we got. I had a trivia time that I wanted to do. I saw if I can find it. If I can get this thing to... Come on. Yes, go back. This is slow. I mean, it's always slow. This tablet is. Okay. Now, where was this one? Well, heck. What was it? I don't know if it was this one or not, but we'll try it. Play quiz. Okay. The mascot of Fruit Loops is what kind of bird? Toucan, cockatoo, flamingo, macaw. Lately, they've been having these commercials where it's like kind of like it's singing or something, and there's always Fruit Loops floating out of its mouth. And they're like floating around and stuff. So, okay. Okay, it's a toucan. What's he called? Toucan Sam or something like that? Let's see, yeah, Toucan Sam. That bird with the horn-shaped rainbow striped bill on the Fruit Loop cereal box made the toucan recognizable into generations of people who have never even been to the neotropics. We'll go to the zoo, maybe. Okay, what kind of animal is Mr. Ed in the famous 60s TV series? And they got a picture. This has nothing to do with Mr. Ed as far as I can tell. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Okay, so what kind of animal? Dog, dolphin, horse, elephant. Mr. Ed. Wilbur. It was just killing me to be like, Wilbur, I'm hungry, or something, you know. I don't know. So he, you know, people would think he was crazy because, like, you know, they'd see him like talking to the horse, but then when they came within earshot of it, Mr. Ed wouldn't say anything. He's like throw him under the bus all the time, you know. So. And did you hear about how they made him? Anyway, I guess you figured it out maybe by now. It's a horse. You know how they made him move his mouth around so they could act like he was talking? They put peanut butter, is what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but they put peanut butter like in the roof of his mouth, and he would be like, I'm trying to get that peanut butter, and then they would use that like he was talking. Okay. Maybe he'll tell about that. I kind of doubt it. The popular 1960s American TV comedy Mr. Ed features a mischievous talking horse. Let's see if it has anything more interesting. The horse's voice belonged to Alan Rocky Lane. I always wondered that, a well-known cowboy star. Okay, here it is. In order to make Mr. Ed look as if he was talking, peanut butter was said to have been smeared around the horse's lips, encouraging him to lick his lips. So, if you look close enough, you might see some peanut butter there, I guess. Okay. Which famous fictional bear is often depicted along with honey? Boo Boo? Boo Boo. Paddington Bear, Yogi Bear, Winnie the Pooh. Let's go get us a picnic basket, Boo Boo. But you're not supposed to take things, Yogi. Oh, it's okay as long as it's in the park here, Boo Boo. They weren't very good role models, I hate to say it. Stealing people's food all the time. Okay, so the one with honey, though, would be Winnie the Pooh. Yes, Christopher John or whatever. Winnie the Pooh is very fond of food, particularly honey, but is also condensed milk and other items. When he visits friends, his desire to be offered a snack is in conflict with the impoliteness of asking too directly. Okay. What kind of animal is the titular character in Disney's Bambi? You remember Bambi, right? Rabbit, deer, tiger, fox. It was a deer. I hope I've been marking all these down. I got 4. So it was a deer. There's not really much. Which of the following cartoons is a cute yellow bird? Snoopy, Goku, Tweety, Goofy. There's a cute yellow bird. Okay, you know, there's Woodstock on Snoopy, but it's not saying that. It just says Snoopy. So that's a little tricky there, but Tweety, Snoopy, Goku, Tweety, Goofy. Tweety's my only other one I could, yeah, that's yellow. Y'all remember Tweety. Which of these fictional dogs was a beagle? Scooby-Doo, Santa's Little Helper, Snoopy, Lassie. That would be Snoopy. Is a beagle. Okay. Which of these classic American novels features a great white whale? Moby Dick, The Catcher in the Rye, The Scarlet Letter, The Great Gatsby. They could have picked some better wrong ones. So it's Moby Dick. That's, I mean, it's not hard to figure out. Which is the famous cat from Alice in Wonderland? Oh. Street Cat, Hatter Cat, Grumpy Cat, Cheshire Cat. Okay, I think they're trying to throw something like a curveball in here. But it, you know, when they say a Hatter Cat, you know, you got the Mad Hatter, but it's Cheshire. Right. The Cheshire Cat is a fictional cat popularized in by Lewis Carroll in Alice's Adventure in Wonderland. What kind of animal was the ugly duckling in the story? Dove, chicken, goose, swan. Okay, remember, it's a swan. In the ugly duckling, a mother's duck hatchlings tease and ridicule the ugly duckling because he does not resemble them. So it wanders from farm to woods believing that he is hideous, and then he turns into a swan, of course. What is the name of Disney's Lion King? Simba, Sultan, Sarda, Scar. I'll get you, Scar. Simba. Right. Everybody's probably seen that, I'm sure, by now. Okay, I got all 10 right today. I enjoyed them. You know, it was something different. So I hope you enjoyed it too and did good on it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day, and definitely check out Let's Walk and Talk with Kitty and a little garden update also later. Bye, everybody, and God bless.